I'm Justin Grammens, CEO and founder of Lab 651 and author of the book Software Development Done Right. In this episode, I'll be talking about how attitude is everything. I love this quote from Earl Nightingale, where he says, "Our attitude towards others determines their attitude towards us." Or put another way, I've heard, attitude determines altitude. And while this overarching theme of this series is focused on software development processes to ensure that you succeed, you'll find that I often have chapters and episodes that are more on leadership and picking the right people for the crew. As I shared in an earlier episode, creating software is more feeling than thinking, to use in terms of the Myers-Briggs. And call it your attitude, morale, or mindset. It's the energy that one receives when working with other individuals, and it's key. It can be hard to spot or pinpoint, but it's actually very, very critical. I once had a colleague say to me, "I don't know what it is about Kurt, but whenever he's on the project, the team succeeds." So as I'm helping you navigate the water of software development, here are a few things that I do typically when I've been asked to assemble a team at Lab 651 and how you might want to do the same. So first of all, don't hire for skill. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but really you should be looking for the right people on the project who fit with your culture and passion first, and then ensure that they have the right skills. There's a book by Jim Collins called Good to Great, and he speaks about this in great length. And he talks about getting the right people on the bus. I will be sure to include a link below to that book that you can check it out. So be sure and check out Good to Great by Jim Collins. Another leader whom I have a lot of respect for is Jason Fried. And he has a book called Getting Real. And in that he writes, "A happy yet average team member is better than a disgruntled expert." So find happy people first. Second, ask the question, would I sail around the world with this crew? Right? And it probably goes a little bit to the first topic, but building on the first principle, you might ask yourself and be really honest, would I sail around the world with this team that you're about to hire, that you're about to bring into your organization to work on the project? If the feeling is not a resounding hell yeah, then you should consider an alternative plan. Another point that I'd like to talk to people about is trust, and kind of this idea that trust rules them all. I've alluded to trust in prior episodes, in fact, many, many times, and it shows up in a lot of different ways. You need everyone on your team who will have your back, who will have each other's back, and who will get things done when left alone. And kind of who likes the same things and hates the same things that you hate. In short, someone who is sort of thrilled to climb aboard your boat and set sail. I tell my customers often, and I truly do mean it, I tell them, thank you for your trust in us. We won't let you down. And if for any reason you lose your trust in us, talk to me because I will make it right. And that is very, very important. Trust is very, very important. Next is this idea to make sure you ask questions of your team and make sure that there's collaboration going on. I discussed this in a prior chapter as well, asking the right questions of any group you are planning to consult with. Right? In the context of attitude, this is just as important, that you make sure you ask these questions. Does the company you're working with ask questions up to you about your project? Right? A passionate team wants to understand the problem so they can help propose potential solutions to you as the leader. If you don't hear questions being asked, this should be a red flag. They are not committed. Questions also help clarify and understand what is being asked, and it's really essential to tie down explicitly how the software application is going to work. So it can't be a one-way street. There needs to be a dialogue involved, and people invested asking questions shows a positive attitude. So finally, the devil is in the details. And unfortunately, I can't give you a recipe on who or should not be on your team. Only you as the captain of this journey can really do that. However, I hope that I've outlined some of the main attributes and questions you should be asking yourself and others who will be joining your team on this journey. And boy, what a software journey it is. There are a lot of pitfalls that one can fall into. And in the next chapter, we'll change gears a little bit and discuss one heck of a doozy, something that I see far too often and one that can be pretty complex to solve, and that is called scope creep. If I can help you with any of these topics in this episode or any of the other ones that you've heard during your software development journey, please follow the link below to set up a meeting with me. And as a quick reminder, please subscribe to this channel to be kept up to date on future episodes that I'll be publishing as we work through the Software Development Done Right series. Good luck and happy sailing on your way to your successful software product release.